Okay, share ko lang. This is one of the lessons that we had. So, try nyo pong pakinggan. Try nyo pong intindihin. I'll make it quick and I'll make it as easy as possible. So, yan. Umpisa natin. So, I'll be siyempre kasama sa pag-record yung background noise. So, I am going to have a little bit of discussion about adverbs. Actually, hindi siya discussion. Supposed to be review na lang to. Kasi since like elementary days, alam niyo na tungkol sa adverbs. But hindi ko alam kung saan reason hindi niyo na matandaan kung ano to. Anyway, so it says here that adverbs are words that affect the meaning of a verb. Sa English, yung verb ay action words or let me say, siya yung gumagalaw, siya yung gumagawa, siya yung state of the noun or the pronoun. Okay? It also helps to distinguish yung adjective at saka another adverb. Okay? So, ano daw yung mga pwede? Pwede niyang i-describe yung verb, yung adjective, at saka adverb niya, isa pa. Ang problema kasi, kinakalimutan nyo ngayon yung 8 parts of speech. 8 parts of speech. So, mahihirapan tayo pag hindi mo alam yung 8 parts of speech. Dahil how could you identify the verb kung hindi mo alam yung para kanino siya. Para kay verb siya, para kay adjective siya, at saka another adverb. So, paano yun? Kung hindi mo kayang i-identify. Anyway, marami naman techniques on how to do that. Iisa-isahin natin, pero mabilisan lang. Merong adverbs na para sa time, sa place, and so on and so called. Okay? So, check natin yung iba pang details about the adverbs. Okay, it answers the question how, paano, how much, where, how often, when, how long, and how far. So, pag translate mo yan sa Tagalog, well, kayo na, kaya mo na yan. There are a lot of examples for this. Merong tayong iba't ibang klase ng adverbs. The adverbs of time. Babasa naman. Time, manner, frequency, place, and degree. One of the characteristics of adverbs is having the ly sa dulo. Okay, pero hindi nga lahat ng na may dulong ly ay adverbs. I'll give you examples. Okay, so these are some lists that we have for adverbs examples. Sabi ko nga kanina, not all of them have ly sa dulo. Okay? Merong adverbs para sa place. Okay? Place, like this. And then may adverbs naman para sa time, like when. Okay? So, this basically, pagkaalam na ninyo yung mga words na yan, it's so easy to identify alin yung adverbs. Okay? Ano pa? Yung how often, gaano kadalas, paano. Okay? So, I need you to, memorize is good. To memorize these expressions is good, pero mas maganda, you have to put it by heart kasi kung minsan nababago yung kanilang position, nababago kung alin yung kanilang tutukuyin. So, I need you to check them out. Okay? So, try naman. So, here are sets of sentences that we could use as practice when we try to identify kung nasan yung adverb. Excuse me po. So, sabi ko nga kanina, as much as possible, yung one of the characteristics niya, madali lang. That you need to look for yung ly yung dulo. Pero, hindi lahat nga ha, hindi lahat ay kinakailangan nating hanapan ng ly. Baka mamaya hindi siya ukma. Like the one that we had earlier. Ano yun? Yung eto. So ba yun? Nasa list natin. Okay, anyway. So, check mo po to. First sentence. she apologized sincerely for the mistake. Okay? So, si adverb, ginagamit siya para kay verb, para kay adverb, at para kay adjective. In this case, tingnan natin. Okay. Maybe I need to use this one. Okay. Yung she ay pronoun. Okay. Ito naman is the verb. Okay. Anong function ni sincerely? Sige. Dahil may ly siya, try natin adverb siya. Okay. Para saan naman yung for? For, but we can consider na ano siya? Anong function ng for? Okay. Yung for is sometimes used as preposition, sometimes it is used as conjunction. In this case, siya po ay prepositions kasi kung titingnan natin, ang kasunod niya ay yung article at alam natin ang kasunod ng article ay noun. So, ang technique is the preposition plus the noun. Okay? Kaya, in this case, siya po ay preposition. Anyway, so, nasan yung yung adverb? Ayun, yung sincerely. Okay. So, try naman natin yung the rest of the sentences. Alin kaya dyan ang mga adverbs? Okay. But of course, I really need you to check yung 8 parts of speech. Kasi, doon natin makikita saan nadi-describe, saan ang tinutukoy ng adverbs. Just like this. Ay, ayan. Naka-highlight, kulay blue, mga verbs yan. Okay? Mga verbs. Kung saan hina-highlight ko na para malaman mo alin dyan ang tinutukoy ng ng adverbs. Ayan. Most of them ay may ly. I hope kahit dyan man lang ay magkaroon ng connection. I have here a bit of activity. Try nyo po. Match nyo yung A and B. You need to fill the blank with this particular sa side. Sabi niya yung some examples or list of adverbs. Okay? I hope it's good for you. Try nyo. Paano natin ginagawa yan? Well, definitely, you look muna the whole options. Tingnan mo muna, alin dyan yung madaling matatandaan, yung down, early, and so on. Alin dyan yung madaling matandaan. Then, try mo siyang i-fit kay A. I usually do, tine-check ko muna yung options bago ako bumalik sa main thing. Okay? And I'll give you like, maybe, a little bit of time para ma-check mo kung tama ba o hindi yung iyong ginagawa. Okay? So, check natin. Baka naman may tama ka. Let's see. I hope nakuha mo po. These are the correct ones. Okay? How to read. Of course, I usually read a book while waiting at the doctor's office. The waiter served us a terribly hot pizza. Volunteer workers render their service extremely well. Doctors walked down the mountainside. The health department gives its updates hourly. Okay. The task force will be giving the guidelines tomorrow. I ran quickly before the bell rang. She always arrives early. The dog ran excitedly after seeing its owner, and I looked everywhere but I didn't find my ring. Minsan nasa unahan, minsan nasa gitna, or nasa dulo si adverb. Okay? So, medyo flexible siya compared kay adjective. So, with that, I hope you do much of the practice and yeah, let me know. Thank you.